Howdy folks! How are y'all doing? My name is Cub and welcome back to our lovely little survival island here in the wonderful world of Big Five Heads. What's it called? Howdy folks! How are y'all doing? My name is Cub and welcome back to Five Head Island, the adventure Let's Play. We are at the halfway point of the first season. Keep in mind, this is a mini-series, 10 episodes. We'll see how it goes. I think we're gonna do the 10th episode live. If you folks like it, we might continue it. But today, I'm happy to announce that I got a lot of flint, and to be honest, it wasn't that difficult. If we just really quickly here look up the meshes, it turns out if you just hover over it and press U for uses, string mesh inside of a scythe, if you put gravel through that, will only give you flint. It's a 25% drop, but there's no other drops. Dirt, you get some slightly better things. If you got crushed end stone, which I don't even know how to get it, but yeah, you could get some bushes, which would be fantastic, because I'd have some food, but I have to figure out how to get crushed end stone first. Netherrack will give you ink sacks. I mean, we are in an ocean. I'm sure that we'll eventually get something spawning out there that vaguely resembles a squid. And soul sand gives you nether wart, and sand will give you some inferium essence. Listen, I don't understand magical architecture, agriculture. Goodness gracious me! It'll also give you some cocoa beans. And then finally, dust gives you gunpowder and bone meal. Next up, though, if we get the flint stuff and stiffened mesh, we take a look at uses there. A little bit more useful. You get some more exotic things there. If you want some coffee, you want some glowstone, that's really pretty much all you can do with it. And then from there, of course, though, you can get iron stiffened mesh. You get a whole bunch of pretty flowers, or, you know, like a snowball or some... I mean, this one's pretty good. Charged Certus Quartz as well as Sortus Quartz Crystal. When we get to Applied Energistics in the future, that one will be handy. And Crushed Netherrack isn't too hard to come by. Dust, Blaze Powder, that is a useful one. Did we already cover Diamond? Get some more flowers. Get whatever that thing is. Get one of these as well. Get a worm. Get a gas tier, go cry in a corner. Today, though, we're going to finally complete the first section in our Getting Started guide by building the flint stiffened mesh. I think I'll just go ahead and build one of them, so that'll be pretty straightforward. You just hold shift and then right-click to get the meshes back out of there. And then, what's the recipe for this? No, that's iron. Uses, that's how you do it right there. Flint stiffened mesh, and then we'll launch our book. I say launch. Look at that, 100% getting started. Didn't take too long either. I think we got it done in a reasonable amount of time. I'm not gonna plant that big old tree there. I got no place to put it yet. Eventually, I would like to get some more dirt, although that's a bit of a tedious process, as we've discussed before. I haven't yet found like a super easy or convenient way to get dirt. If we check the recipe here, composting things, obviously, but I don't know, getting the stinking... you know what we could do now? I've completely forgotten. Now that we have iron, we can go ahead and get the leaves, and we can compost leaves. And in fact, do I have a couple of pieces of iron sitting around? I reckon I oughta. I've got one. Okay, well, Shrek, this isn't a big deal. We'll get a couple more out of there, throw them into here, and when that's done, we'll have enough to build some shears, and we can just shear off the leaves. I'm thinking, though, it's time to start focusing on automation of monster grinding. So if we go ahead and look up, I think it's called mob, well, there you go. This is everything you need to automate your monsters right here. The mod is called Mob Grinding Utilities, or Mob Grinding Utils, if you will. We need a mob fan to push them around. 2 of them should work. I can't remember what the distance is on this. Does it say? It doesn't say, but we can modify it with some upgrades if we need it to push further. Distance +1 with a max of 10. That's kind of expensive, though. We might just put... I think that they have like a 2 range on either side. They might just have a 1 range, but you can upgrade them right here so that they blow to the sides. It's a width modifier +1. So if we need one of those, we can build it. We're going to need some spikes. I don't recommend building this spike. It's 1 spike, and it requires all of these things. But if you throw in just 3 additional pieces of iron, you can get 4 spikes. I'll show you how to do that in a second. Mob fan, though, is going to be the first thing we need. And it looks like the redstone is going to be possibly the issue here, because I don't think we've got but 4 redstones here. How much redstone is this going to give us? Oh, wait, hold on. Let's not be dumb about this. We're going to need more iron to actually break that stuff. So we'll get the iron piece that we've got. A few more pieces of iron here. How many did we make? We made 2, 3. So we'll make 2 more. And then we'll use the 3 that we have here for this new pick that we're going to be building. Shame, because we did just get a stone pickaxe, but we'll still have it, and we'll still use it for other projects. Alright, so this is going to give us a pretty good supply of redstone, and that's more than enough to make, well, actually, it's just enough to make 2 blocks, so we could make 2 fans if we need to. I'm not sure if anything else we're going to be building, because we're also going to need the absorption hopper to pick up the dropped items. Doesn't look like that requires redstone, though, just obsidian, a hopper, and an I don't know to get the blaze powder? How to get it? How to get the blaze rod? Do we have... You know, I think we've got some. If I'm not mistaken, we've picked up blaze. I am mistaken, apparently. I thought that's a thing that we'd gotten. I thought that I'd seen it before. That's an issue for later. We're not going to worry about it right now. So many other things to do. I'll take a quick nap. And when we get up in the morning... there we go. We can continue this epic quest. So, I say we can just go ahead and build this, because we've pretty much got what we need for it. We're going to need the remainder of the iron. Let's just go ahead and cook it all up. And in fact, we might need these 2 pieces for a different project. So, I mean, I hate to... I want the shears, but we better not. I mean, it's not that big a deal. We can come over here and kill some monsters manually and get ourselves some more resources. Look at this guy. Oh, they're making all kinds of terrible sounds. This is an awful place, my friends. This is an awful place. You don't want to spend time here. Oh, sometimes those blazes will catch it on fire, and then a creeper will get hurt, and it'll blow up. This has happened before. It's just not pleasant at all. Alright, that's enough iron, though. So we'll build the fan. Once we have, of course, some slabs. We could use, I think, any slabs. We've got some stone ones on hand, though. Ah, you know what? No. We've got plenty of cobblestone up here now. Let's not waste the good stone slabs on this project. We'll make some crappy ones here. So they go around like so. Iron goes around like so. And then the block of redstone in the middle will give us our fan. Now, I'm not sure which direction. Okay, so it faces this direction. Does that mean I have... Oh, how am I supposed to place this, then? I'm gonna have to come up with something clever, because I can't... I have to have it facing towards them. Am I gonna have to get inside there? Oh, Shrek me! I'm gonna have to kill all of them, aren't I? Alright, well, you know what? No, let's not do that. I was gonna say let's break a hole in the roof and kill as many of them with light as we can. But if they see me up there, oh, the blazers are gonna fly out, and it's just not gonna be a good time. I'm gonna go ahead and kill them. I'm just gonna go ahead and kill all of them. No! Oh, dadgummit. Okay, hold on. This is fine. We can salvage this. Alright, this isn't that big a deal. Yes, the whole thing broke, but at least the explosion took most everyone with it. Oh, Shrek, this is gonna be a challenge. Stink egg, I hate you guys! Okay, we gotta be extremely careful now. Extremely careful. Because those skeletons, I'm on like death's doorstep here. Okay. Alright, negotiate our way around. We need to get a breath of air. And then back down we go. Please don't shoot me! Please don't shoot me! Oh my gosh! It's fine. Gonna make it. We're gonna make this. I believe. I believe. I don't believe. I think we're gonna die. We're gonna die, and then all the stuff that we've got's gonna go down to the depths of the ocean. This was a terrible idea. This is why I can't wait to have this thing automated. Okay. We've made it this far at least. Let's take things out of our inventory. What have we got? Let's put the tools in here. This, things that we definitely don't want to lose forever. We'll put all of the... Wow, we got a lot of resources back there. That was actually really handy. Okay, throw all of these things in there. I don't know what that is. Resonating redstone? Shrek me if I know. Okay, let's take the swords. And then do I have any food at all? I've got some silkworms. Can I eat them uncooked? I cannot. Alright, cook up the silkworms, I guess. Where's the coal? Give me the coal. Make the charcoal. Make the baby charcoal bits. And then make me some silkworms, please. Good grief. Okay. It doesn't... I don't see any more skeletons. Maybe they got drowned. Maybe. Are we that lucky? I don't know if we're that lucky. Oh, no. There's one over there. Shrek! No! Oh, this has all gone downhill. Good. One of the swords survived. It doesn't look like an ideal sword, but it is a sword. Okay, let's take care of this guy. This guy is the one that started it all with his flaming... Good. You need to go as well, sir. I'm sorry. You have to get out of here. Please don't come around the corner. I need to kill you by looking at your feet, so you'll die quickly. Thank you. And then who was left? A pigman? What happened to the other skeleton? Ed, is that you? Okay, this is just Eddie. No worries. We'll leave Eddie here. He's fine. Another Enderman. Not to worry, though. Not to worry. It looks like we've basically got everything under control now. What are the odds I can get down here and collect whatever fell off the edge? Did anything fall off the edge? I see what looks like some blocks over there. And, yeah, a few things did fall out down here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab these. And oh, darn it, we're going to drown. I did not think this through. Yeah, I'd burn it. Okay, you see, it's not that big a deal. We can make it back out. We just can't stay on the bottom for that long. Okay. Good grief. Okay. Head down. You need to die again. Okay. Here at Deep Diving Recovery, we believe that if your items are on the bottom of the ocean, we can probably get them in as little as like 20 trips. Okay, all things considered, I think we're pretty much set to go here. I mean, yes, it's in a pretty rough state, but we can fix it. And we've got pretty much all of our tools, it looks like. I mean, I think I'm missing... Did I have another? I think I had a stone sword, but maybe it just broke. I'm not really paying all that much attention. Okay, well, good news is we can now very easily place our very first fan, which is, I'm excited about this. You know, I'm a big fan of fans. So we've got that there. Next up, we're going to need those spikes, like I was saying before, which is going to require a lot of iron. Now, hopefully, we just got a bit more iron in there, because, yeah, we did. We got like 10 pieces, so that's pretty good. I was going to say... We're gonna need more than we had, but no. Oh, hold on. Let's not go crazy here. There we go. Go ahead and cook that up. And now we finally got some worms to numb on. Let's not let it get dark again. Let's not let anything spawn over there. I think as long as we keep it daylight, we should be good. Yeah. Okay. So we need to take what iron we've got left, which is not much. Admittedly, probably not actually enough. And in fact, even with the iron we've got in here, it doesn't look like we've got enough for the spikes I want to build. So the spikes we're going to build are a bit different. They're these spikes here. And as you can see, they're a bit more expensive. You need 3 additional pieces of iron over what we already had. The difference here is, though, you get 4 of them, whereas this just gives you 1. But it doesn't look like we're going to have enough iron for this. So... there's got to be maybe something different we can do. And until I think about what that thing is going to be, I guess what we'll need to do is... Oh, look at that. Advanced Modular Mob Grinder can be enhanced with Mob Masher Upgrade. Oh, wow. I mean, that requires diamonds that we don't have and spikes that we don't have. But that sounds really cool. Right? Not just me? Alright, so I went ahead and rebuilt parts of the... Oh, I've already got some in my inventory. Looking for a little bit of coal. I went ahead and rebuilt the monster spawner with the idea that it's going to be... Look at these tiny torches. Aren't they adorable? I just want to keep things from spawning inside of here. I haven't finished the rebuilding. You'll notice the roof isn't quite up to where it used to be, but I wanted to make sure mobs weren't spawning while I was working on it, so... Tiny torches, everybody! Aren't they adorable? But anyway, I slimmed it down some, so it's only going to be 1 wide, and then that way we only need 1 fan... And then somewhere along in here, 1 spike. I reckon this will blow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably blow across all 8. I would hope. We'll find out once. You know what? We could test it. This isn't that big a deal. Like, I keep acting like I've got no way of finding out. But I do. It's really easy. We just turn on the fan and see how far it pushes us. Also, need to make sure we've got some more jungle wood. And we're going to need to turn some of that into some sticks. Going to need to grab some more cobblestone. And then we'll need to make a lever, which I get wrong every single time. It's like that. That's what... I mean, if you look at the... It doesn't look like a lever, does it? It just looks like a torch, but slightly different colored. And it's got the gray piece on top, which makes building it confusing. So that should turn it on. Yep, it's running. Great. Now we just need to get inside there, so we'll go ahead and remove this piece for now. And let's see how far it pushes us. That's it. How... Is that as far as it's gonna... Maybe it's because we don't have this whole bottom piece taken care of down here. Let's go ahead and fill in the last few blocks of this. There we go. Ah! This doesn't make any sense. You're telling me that it only pushes us a couple of blocks? No. No, I refuse to accept that as the case. Let's break the torch. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Can we throw an item up there? No, we can't. Let's go up top then. We'll drop in on it from above. And it'll be just like that episode of Thomas the Tank Engine, where they dropped in on top of old yeah, perfect. I mean, not quite as far as I'd hoped, but maybe we'll get like a couple of spikes. That'll do good. That'll do really good. So now we just need the resources for said spikes, and then we'll be good to go. Oh, well, and the thing to collect the items. So we're going to need 15 pieces of iron at a minimum to make this spike. 15 pieces of iron. Unless I can use a sword that we already have, like a pre-used, almost broken sword. I kind of regret making all of these iron tools now, but we've got our block of iron there. And then I guess we can go ahead and make 2 of the swords. There's one. There's the other. And so that recipe looks like what again? Like that. All right. Sword, sword, block of iron. And then in a beautiful theoretical world, nah, darn it. I guess it has to be a fresh piece. And I guess we don't have any more pieces of iron. And I guess we're Shrek out of luck. Why is all of this separated like this? Taking up so much space in my inventory. I guess what we could do is go ahead and set this back up to spawn monsters again. And I'll come over here and kill them manually, which is not ideal. But it'll work. It's not a big issue. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So I'll book it over here. And we'll hang out over here in amongst the trees. And in absolutely no time at all, monsters should spawn over there. I didn't actually check to see if they will. Do y'all see red lines? Yeah, monsters are going to spawn in there in no time. I hope. Especially when you consider it's nighttime. I could sleep, actually. It doesn't matter. They'll spawn in there at any time of the day. Yeah. And I think what we're looking for, actually, is zombies. So maybe while we wait for monsters to spawn over there, we'll go ahead and take a look at what it's going to take to get our mob absorption collector doohickey, Eye of Ender, blaze powder. We're going to need dust in an iron stiffened mesh, which means we're going to need more iron, unless there's another way to do it, which I'm not seeing up here at all. Unless we can get a blaze rod, but there doesn't look to be any better way to get a blaze rod either. So, I think it's 4 iron for an iron stiffened mesh. I think. Don't quote me on that. It's 6 pieces of iron. So we actually need 8 more pieces. I might be at this for a while, folks. I'm going to turn on a podcast. Okay. Well, at least we've got enough iron here to finish the last sword that we need to build the spikes, which is a step in the right direction. We've still got much more iron we need to get, though, in order to actually get the iron stiffened mesh that we now need. Hey, oh my gosh, where did that come from? How long have I had it? Did something drop it? I don't know. Maybe I'll go back and watch, or maybe I'll take it as a gift, and we'll take it at face value, and we won't ask too many questions. Although, actually, I'm going to go back and watch and see if I can figure out where that came from. Maybe it dropped. It must have been a drop or something. In any case, I'm happy to have it here. It's a real honor to have you, Mr. Iron Stiffened Mesh. Could you go in there? Thank you. All right, so now we need to build the spike, which is missing. Oh, Shrek me! It's the block of iron we made at the beginning of the episode that we needed for the... Oh, good... I'm such an idiot. Oh well, okay. That's fine. Whatever, we'll put them in there. We'll put these in there. We still need 6 more. Ugh. I wish I'd made the spike instead of the flint stiffened mesh. And then it would have at least been automatically killing things and I could just go collect the item. Well. Oh well. That's not even. It's just not even. I haven't even considered the fact that we're going to need a hopper. So that's 11 pieces of iron we need. Now, good gravy. What is this? What have I gotten? Ugh. Hey. Oh my gosh. We killed one of the flying fire things, and it frickin' dropped a blaze rod, so we don't need the iron stiffened mesh anymore. got it. We've got the blaze powder now. Why? Why didn't I even think about killing the blazes inside there, giving us a blaze rod? I knew that earlier I came up with an idea, but then I also knew that I forgot what it was, and it was that the blazes would well, on a fun side note here, 'cause fun, you know, I've also neglected to put any cobblestone up here, which is sad, because we're going to need some cobblestone in the future, because we're going to need some lava to put inside of here to get our obsidian, and we're going to need, I believe it's 3 pieces of it. We'll worry about that in a bit. But back on we go to kill and get, hopefully, some more. We've got 1 piece of iron, by the way. Did I put that in there? I think I did. Yeah, okay, we got 1 piece there. So we need 5 more before we can make a block and get our spike. And then we're going to need 5 more to make the hopper. Unless there's another way to make a hopper. There doesn't appear to be. That's interesting. That's an interesting recipe there. Huh. Boy, this is slow if you are using a torch. We need to upgrade this to some lava. I think we need to update this very soon. Okay, so good news is I've managed to get all of the iron we need, as well as the fish. I made this little area over here where we can move this to once it's done. It's gone a bit over, but that's fine. That's not like a huge deal. In fact, if anything, it's not good either. I was gonna say it's good. It's not good. Okay, so we put the lava in there, and then we put a bit of water on top, and voila, 1 piece of obsidian. And obviously, we need more than that. And obviously, I should have not. Dadgummit! I should have gotten the lava. What I'm trying to say, but not having words to say, is what we should have done was use the lava in here over there to speed this up. So, you know what, darn it, let's just go ahead and move this thing. So it'll be over there, and then once we have the lava to supercharge it, it'll be, like, in the right area at least. Are you going to work with that little torch underneath you? I don't think so. I find that highly doubtable. But go ahead and fill up. And are these aren't going to do jack, are they? We'll get them out of here. Tiny torches. We'll swap them out with the little big torch. I did have an accident over here earlier, though, like right after I built this. I forgot to light it up, and then I went elsewhere, and it was nighttime. Had a little bit of a creeper explosion, but we've got it patched up, and it's no big deal, really, like in the grand scheme of things. Just need to make sure we got some torches around here, and we're good to go. Okay. Wait a minute, where's the iron? I forgot, didn't I say I had enough? I did. I did say that, and I was right. Dadgummit. Got that now. We've got these 3 swords. I'm so happy. I've got just this feeling of absolute joy coursing through my being. Look at this. Look at this thing that we've built. Let's eat some worms. Mmm, delicious. Nutritious silkworms. They slide right down, soft as silk, through your gullet, and turn to milk. I really wanted to rhyme. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I mean, I really wanted to rhyme, and I do not regret my decisions at all. Get out of here, you. You're a pest. Sick of dealing with you and your kind. Guys, I need y'all to clear out. I brought a spike. I would much like to set it at your feet. We're gonna have to get rid of them, I guess. The fan makes this a lot easier. First off, the fact that it's super thin, and you can hit them all, and you don't have to go around to the other side. And then the fact that the fan just keeps blowing them, like, right out in front of you. I mean, I wish we'd built the fan a long time ago. Like, even if we weren't going to completely automate it, the fan makes this process much easier. But, having said that, now that this witch is about to die, I can finally put down my spike. Perfect. It's going to break all the items. Didn't anticipate that being an issue. You are not going into the spike. Why not? Are you... Does it only push people to here? Get out of here, you... Ooh, that was a good drop from that guy. Goodness. Alright. Let's take the spike, and let's say we put it over here instead. So, right where he was standing. And then we'll see what happens there. And if that's good enough, what we'll do is... We'll just put some blocks down here on this end. We'll just shorten it up a bit. I'd rather not, but eventually we'll have enough resources to come back in and add like a lot of spikes. It'll be good. Maybe we'll stretch it out and have another fan and they coming from the other direction. But what did we get from that? We're getting like a lot of solid resources by doing this. Look at all the redstone we've got now. A couple of diamond blocks. That's pretty good. Oh, cool. It worked. Look at that. Some people died. I mean, not super exciting death. You know, that's not the positive here. But the fact that we don't have to do the killing is nice. And now We just have to wait till we get some more lava. And then we can get the last 2 pieces of obsidian that we need. And also, I can set this right here. Perfect. Yeah, see, this is the problem I was thinking, that someone would end up back here. I mean, it's fine if we want to come back over here and do some manual killing at some point in the future. But spoilers, we don't. So, what have we got? Let's see. There we go. Alrighty, so yep, we've got enough here to get this out and speed it up from 1 to 2. Alright, it's at least going twice as fast now. So let's put some more cobblestone in there. We only need 2 more buckets of lava and we'll be done here. I did some modifications over here I'd like to go ahead and show you right now. So, since we only have things spawning over here now, I decided to expand this out a bit so we would have like an easy access to back here, where we're eventually going to have the device that sucks up the dead monster bits and as well as a chest. And I had to make it longer because otherwise too much light leaked in and this all turned yellow. But now we've done it, and I have to say it looks really weird, and I'm okay with that. Right, some of you might have noticed I'm getting a bit bored waiting on all these things, so I've expanded the platforms out a bit using some cobblestone since we have an abundance of it. And if we had more fuel, I would go ahead and just use regular stone because it looks a little bit nicer, but we don't have more stone, so not an issue though, because look at that. Now all we need is all of the iron, and I'm just waiting because I'm expecting to get it, because honestly, it took a while to get the iron earlier, but it didn't take all that long. I mean, killing monsters is at least a fun pastime, listening to their screams of pain and torment, but it's definitely taking longer now than I had thought. And is that how? What did you teleport in there? Dadgummit, I didn't anticipate this being a problem. I didn't think he would teleport out of harm's way into here. Get out of here. I didn't anticipate this happening either. Are things building up on top of the spike? I mean, I guess that won't be a problem when you have the ability to suck in all the items, but we currently don't have that ability. So, that's kind of a problem, but at least I'm staying positive here. We've got at least 1 piece of iron now. We only need 4 more. Hey, it's the last piece of iron we needed! I've been recording for 2 hours now. I built a boat, guys, in case y'all couldn't tell. I was getting a little bit bored. So I built a boat, just so I could sail around a bit, you know? See the world. There's not much to see. It's an endless ocean. It kind of sucks. But that's fine. We've got our final piece of iron right there, baby. I also expanded the platform out a bit because, again, I was just getting a little bit bored. So we should have everything we need now. I built a couple of chests. They're right there. Final bit of iron. I'm telling you right now, if one more thing just jumps out at me and I'm like, oh, I didn't think about that, that's going to be it. I'm going to be done. I'm leaving. I'm going to go find something to eat because I need food, because I hunger, and we'll be done. What else goes with this? I've already forgotten. What else do you... The obsidian, of course. Of course you still need the obsidian. Let me find that for you. Where did I put it? Where is it? No, really, where's the obsidian? This isn't funny. Did I lose it? It's very possible that I lost the obsidian because I was killed a couple of times by an enderman and things went flying off in different directions. It's also possible that there is obsidian right in front of my face and I can't do this. I cannot do this. I will not do this. I've got some extra lava. I put some extra lava in there just in case we ever got to a point where we had more crucibles, but that's fine. We're going to use it now. I'll make some more later. Not a big deal, because you can bake it pretty quick. And, in fact, we probably already have some more in there. No, we don't. I haven't been putting cobblestone in there. Need to remember to do that. Need to remember to fill it up with cobblestone. Doesn't matter. Does not matter, because you know what? Got the obsidian. Got that. Look at that. Got the other chest here. I hear an enderman. It's like he's mocking me. It's like, hey, remember that time that oh, look at all the resources here now. Why was it going so slow like 10 seconds ago when I was waiting on it I don't care. Can't be bothered to care right now. What I can be bothered to do is set that down, plug this into it, and actually, I think you have to, like, configure this thing. If I can somehow right-click on it. Hey, there we go. Alright, so I think this is the button we use to tell it which direction it needs to output from. So we've got down, up, north, south, west. We need it to come this direction. So let's see, what direction does the sun rise from? It comes from over there. So it rises in the east and sets in the west. So behind us is the south. So now I gotta do this magic thing again. Output items to the south. We'll worry about what to do with XP later. First, let's test and see if this works. So in order to do that, dadgummit! These Endermen, man. I think that a chicken died in there or something. I don't actually know. I just walked over there and there was chicken in there, and I refused to ask too many questions because it was all too much for me to be dealing with at the time. You need to go. Please go. I keep water with me for safety for moments like this where it comes at me now. Because this is like the best way I've found to keep it away. See how angry it looks? It stops being angry when you're in water and it just runs off and... Oh, it almost killed itself there. That was beautiful. Yeah, please stay away. Please just die already. If you cover the world in water, what's it gonna do? Oh, you know what? I know what to do. Haha! Come and get me now, son! Is he dead? He must be dead. Oh yeah, I guess he died right there. Poor fella. What a rough way to go. Drowning. In the air. That's pretty bad. This hasn't worked yet, though. I guess I was too busy fighting. Or maybe an Enderman died in here, and it spit all of the items out through the chests instead of depositing them in the chest. Is that a thing that can happen? That's not a thing that can happen. That's just the Enderman that we killed. That's all that was. Let's not be ridiculous here. I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering, endless blue ocean as far as your eyes can possibly see. I just saw something die. Let's go loot its corpse. Hopefully we'll have more iron cause we're completely out. Hey, it worked. Look at that. We got some goods. Alright folks, we are done in this episode. Over the course of 2 hours, which probably ended up being like 20 minutes in the video, we've gotten the mob fan, we got the iron spikes, we got the mob absorption doohickey. Oh, right, it was right there. Yeah, absorption hopper. That's easy way to access it right there. We've completely, not completely, but we slightly redesigned this thing. I built a boat. I'm pretty happy with this. So if you don't, folks liked this, you have patience, because I don't. Maybe stick around a little bit and hit the like button. Or don't. You don't have to. Maybe watch one of the videos that pops up on the end screen. I don't know. Until next time, God bless you, and I'll see you later. Bye.